It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Tampa. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We give on 2nd to Benson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Okay, it's at 09, Mitchell. It almost as he caught it, but does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. May now from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Back to the air. It's May. Forced out to his right. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's May. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Crazy. Here we go.
May now throw on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
46. 47. 48. Here we go, 47. 46.
First down, here's Dak. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Dak now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 26. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Yeah! Here we go!
Nixon on the toss. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
From the gun is Prescott. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second and 10. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 21-0 our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll need something big here to start out. It's third and long. Operating from the gun, here's May. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I took 47.
Prescott here from the gun. Low finding his back. Mixon. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now here's Prescott. He's got the hook up to Watkins. Tackle made right around the 26. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again, following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. Complete to his running back. This is Jarquez Hunter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out to one of those spots out wide.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Yeah, here we go. All right, wait. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. That one's caught on the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, May. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
It's crazy.
To the air on first down, May. Finds Benson on the check down. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Crazy.
May now from the gun. To the left, he's got Royal. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Still to the hurry-up offense here.
And the Buccaneers, first down.
Benson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Stopped once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers in need of some points before the break. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's May. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, 46. 26.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Kill. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 7 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yeah, 47. We'll go 47. 26.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. He'll get this one to Watkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First down, here's Dak. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Kill.
Dak throwing again. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Here's May on first and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
On it, man. I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Yeah, here we go.
Man in motion here. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Buccaneers, 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a first down.
At their own 24-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Gets made right side by Nakua. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
May throwing for it. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Working quickly here.
The Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's May. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
May on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
18 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
First down throw for May. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To the air yet again, May. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Buccaneers.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Running with Mixon out of the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, on to Mixon. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safe call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Here goes tonight.
Here's May. Fits it through the middle. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17. Flushed out of the pocket. No one open, so he checks this to another county.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love it. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's May again. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Throwing again. It's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah.
And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Fairbairn
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here go 46. 47. Hey, check. 26.
1st down, here's Dak. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
2nd down.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints who have possession, Brock, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Another try following the sack. And Prescott finds him at 1st as he slides down to end the run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. Running down the left side. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 26.
The defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Mixon again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Nakua here. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that close going to be available?
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. He breaks the tackle, and he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Rob.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios.
Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can make it a one-score game as they... So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
There's a 46. There's a kill.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. Maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking slant route complete. He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Dialing up a receiver screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming.
Hey, 47. 26.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
First down, New Orleans.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mason. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out. So it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this arm.